Ever wondered how your pet gets fed when you're not around? Could it be magic, or maybe they've mastered the art of cooking? Well, let's set the record straight. Welcome to the world of automated pet feeders, an ingenious innovation that's revolutionizing pet care. Imagine a device that's like a personal chef for your pet, dispensing meals at preset times, ensuring your furry friend never misses a meal. That's essentially what an automated pet feeder does. It's a conductor leading the mealtime symphony, orchestrating the perfect dining experience for your pet. For the busy pet parent, these devices are nothing short of a godsend. They offer convenience, peace of mind, and the assurance that your pet is well fed even when you're not around. They're the unsung heroes of modern pet care, taking the worry out of feeding time. So no, your pets haven't become master chefs. The answer lies in the marvels of technology, specifically automated pet feeders. Imagine an orchestra, each instrument playing its part to create a beautiful symphony. That's how an automated pet feeder works. Just like a symphony, the automated pet feeder is a harmonious ensemble of parts, each with its unique role. The timer, the food storage, and the feeding bowl are the main players in this high-tech orchestra, working in unison to ensure our furry friends never miss a meal. First, let's meet the conductor of this orchestra, the timer. Just as a conductor leads an orchestra, the timer directs the feeder. It's the maestro, the brains of the operation, setting the rhythm and keeping everyone in time. It decides when it's mealtime, signaling the rest of the components to swing into action. Now let's venture backstage, where all the preparation happens. The food storage, much like the backstage of a concert, is where the magic is prepped and ready to go. It holds the kibble, the main event, waiting for the cue from the timer to take center stage. And finally, we have the stage itself, the feeding bowl. This is where the performance comes to fruition. It's the spotlight, the grand finale. Once the timer gives the signal, the food storage dispenses the meal into the feeding bowl, delivering a perfect performance for our eager audience, our pets. In this mealtime symphony, each component is crucial. The timer sets the pace, the food storage readies the meal, and the feeding bowl presents it. They're all essential parts of the orchestra, each playing their role perfectly to create a seamless performance. This is the beauty of technology. It takes something as simple as feeding our pets and turns it into a symphony of precision and reliability. It's an intricate dance of parts, each one playing its role at just the right time to ensure our pets are well fed, even when we're not around. And so, just as the last note of a symphony resonates in the concert hall, the last kibble falls into the bowl. The performance is over, but the applause, or rather the purring and tail wagging, is just beginning. Just like a perfectly timed symphony, your pet's meal arrives right on cue. Ever thought about how your pet feels when it hears the familiar sound of its automated feeder? Let's dive into the mind of our furry friends for a moment. Picture a peaceful afternoon. Our pet is lounging, basking in the warm sunbeam that slants through the window. Suddenly, the silence is broken by a soft, rhythmic whirring noise, the unmistakable sound of the automated feeder. The gears of the machine whir into action, much like the inner workings of a mechanical clock. The pet's ears perk up, the tail starts to wag, and eyes widen with anticipation. It's the same kind of excitement a child feels when they hear the jingle of an ice cream truck rounding the corner on a hot summer day. This sound, this symphony of mealtime, is the highlight of their day. It's not just about the food, though that is certainly a significant part of it. It's about the routine, the anticipation, and the satisfaction that comes with knowing a hearty meal is on its way. The automated feeder, in essence, becomes their reliable friend, always there to provide sustenance even when their human companions are away. Our pets are creatures of habit, and they thrive on consistency. The regularity of the feeder's schedule gives them a sense of security, a touch of certainty in a world full of unknowns. It's like the reassuring tick-tock of a grandfather clock, a constant, comforting presence. And when the food finally tumbles out, it's like the grand finale of a fireworks show, a crescendo in their daily symphony. The clatter of kibble hitting the bowl is a melody of satisfaction, a tune that signals the start of a feast. To our pets, the automated feeder is more than just a machine. It's part of their world, a familiar and comforting presence. It's their personal chef, their mealtime maestro, a symphony conductor that delivers a performance day after day. To our pets, the sound of an automated feeder is like music to their ears, signaling a delightful feast. Curious about how these mealtime maestros come to life? Well, it's a bit like baking a cake or building a Lego set. There's a recipe to follow, a blueprint to adhere to, and a lot of love and precision that goes into each creation. Imagine you're baking a cake. The base of our pet feeder, like the cake batter, is the foundation. It's sturdy and reliable, designed to hold everything together. It's molded from high-quality, pet-safe materials that ensure durability and longevity. Following the blueprint or our recipe, the next layer is the feeding mechanisms. Think of it as the filling in our cake. This is where the magic happens. Each piece is meticulously assembled, much like how you'd carefully layer your cake filling. It's equipped with sensors that detect when it's mealtime, and an intricate system that ensures the right portion sizes are dispensed at the right time. The top layer, or the frosting on our cake, is the user interface. It's the icing that brings everything together and makes the whole thing look good. This includes the buttons, dials, and digital screens that allow you to program and monitor the feeder, making sure your pet is getting their meals on schedule. Just as you'd add finishing touches to your cake, like sprinkles or a cherry on top, our automated pet feeders also get their final embellishments. These include the finishing touches like the food hopper, the feeding bowl, and the battery or power compartment. Once everything is assembled, the feeder undergoes rigorous quality checks. It's a bit like taste testing your cake, making sure it's just right. Every feeder is tested to ensure it operates smoothly, accurately dispensing the correct portion sizes and responding correctly to the programmed feeding times. This careful and meticulous process ensures that every automated pet feeder is a masterpiece, a true mealtime maestro. Just like how every baker takes pride in their creation, so do the makers of these innovative devices. And there you have it, the birth of a mealtime maestro, ready to serve your pet its favorite dish. So, what makes these automated feeders so special, you might ask? Well, let's dive into the feeding finesse of these mealtime maestros. Imagine a master chef meticulously measuring each ingredient, ensuring every dish is perfectly portioned. That's what these automated pet feeders are like. Their precision in portion control is unparalleled. They don't just dump a random amount of food into a bowl. Instead, they dispense the exact amount your pet needs based on their weight, age, and dietary needs. It's like having a personal dietitian for your pet, making sure they're getting the right amount of nutrients without overeating. Now let's talk freshness. We all know how important it is to have fresh food, right? The same goes for our pets. These automated feeders are like airtight vaults, keeping the pet food as fresh as the day you open the bag. No more worrying about the food getting stale or attracting unwanted pests. The feeder ensures every meal is as good as the first, keeping your furry friends' taste buds happy and their health in check. But the real star of the show is the convenience they offer to pet owners. Picture this. You're stuck at work, the traffic is horrendous, and your pet is at home, probably pacing around with a rumbling tummy. With an automated feeder, you can breathe easy. These devices are programmed to serve meals at specific times, ensuring your pet never has to wait for you to get home to eat. It's like having a reliable pet sitter, always ready to serve a fresh, well-portioned meal, regardless of where you are or what you're doing. And the best part? These feeders are not just for dogs or cats. They can be used for any pet that eats dry food. So whether you have a guinea pig, a rabbit, or even a parrot, everyone can benefit from an automated pet feeder. With an automated pet feeder, every meal is a perfectly portioned, fresh, and timely feast for your furry friend. And that, my friends, is what we call feeding finesse. So, there you have it, the secret behind your pet's magical meal times. We've journeyed through the intricate world of automated pet feeders, a technology that's much more than a simple gadget. It's a symphony of precision, a mealtime maestro that ensures our furry friends never miss a meal, even when we're away. This marvel of modern technology is like a culinary conductor, orchestrating a feast for our pets with the precision of a Swiss watch. It's not just about filling a bowl with food, it's about timing, portion control, and consistency. It's about ensuring our pets are well-fed and happy. From the anticipation our pets feel at the familiar sound of food being dispensed, to the satisfaction of a well-fed pet, automated feeders are transforming mealtime into an event to look forward to. Remember, while your pets may not be master chefs, with an automated pet feeder, they're always dining in style.